Hello and welcome, I'm your Codemaki. The asset store is full of awesome tools and assets to help you make your own games. There's more and more awesome visual stuff coming out every month, so in this video let's check out some highlights for July 25. Even if you don't pick up any of these, it's still great to look at them to see if they inspire you to build something. Just watching some of these assets is enough to fire up my imagination. I can immediately picture all the kinds of games that I could build. This one is a list of paid assets and effects. I've already made 2 videos covering the best free new assets and the best tools and systems. As always, there's links to the asset description, and as bonus you can use the coupon code Monkey10 to get 10% off your order. If you want to learn how to get more wishlists and more sales, if so then now is the right time to learn. I've made a bunch of videos with Steam expert Chris Sokowski. You can watch all of these to get a ton of marketing knowledge. This will help you get a wishlist and actually find success with your games. Or if you want a ton of that marketing knowledge condensed into one single step-by-step place, if so then check out his courses which are currently on a summer discount. The Wishlist and Visibility Masterclass, this is a great step-by-step on helping you find success with your games. Then the Game Marketing Ideas course, this is a great one if you need ideas on what exactly is working on Steam. You've got a free course on how to make a great Steam page. If you want to pitch to publishers, then this course will really help you. And the Inside Conference, this one has a ton of tools from some very smart people. And if you're interested in a bunch of them, then a summer bundle is an excellent discount. This sale is ending very soon, so check it out quickly with a link in the description. And if you want to learn the technical aspect of making games, I also have a summer bundle on my courses. Learn about Unity, about C#, learn about multiplayer, dots, learn about pretty much everything. All in one deep discount. This one I'm also only running this summer. So if you're interested, check it out with the link in the description. Alright, so starting off with a super cool retro police station environment. This could be perfect for some kind of police simulator game, maybe something inspired by Noir. Or perhaps you could make it dark and moody and use it in a game kind of like Resident Evil. It's a super detailed environment and you can use it in many different ways. Then if all you want is just one super high detailed character, if so, look at this samurai. It's a SciFi Samurai. So it's got a really nice katana and lots of metal. The armor is super cool. The whole character by itself, it's all really cool. I really love this. And then if you have a samurai, you might want some assassinations, so here's a great animation pack. You've got lots of awesome animations. It includes some basic ones, some super stylish, very advanced ones, and even some locomotion assassinations. There's lots of variety, so this would be perfect for any kind of Assassin's Creed game, or really any kind of melee game. Then for some super cool buff or debuff effects, here's a great pack. These look absolutely stunning. I can immediately picture this being used in some kind of Dragon Ball game for charging your ki, or really just some kind of buff making your player character super powerful. Then if you want to make a 3D Mario style game, look at this pack. It really looks straight out of Super Mario, so you've got all the meshes you need to make very Mario-like worlds. You've got some cubes, there's some coins, some trees, some grass. So really the perfect pack for anyone wanting to make a 3D platformer. Next, if you want some modular anime characters, look at this one. It's all modular, so you have basically infinite variation. You can change the shirt, change the pants, face, hair. You can modify the head, the eyes, the shoes, literally everything. This asset also comes with saving and loading, so you can build some custom characters and then load them again. This really is one of those packs where all you need is just this one pack and you can make all the characters for your entire game. Then for some fun post-processing effects, here you have Noir. It's a really cool effect. It adds those dashes on the shadows, so definitely looks super noir. If you're making a comic book style game, then this would be perfect. Remember how games sell mainly based on visuals, so a visual effect like this one will really help your game stand out. Then if you want a gorgeous cartoon environment, look at this one. I really like this one. It looks seriously gorgeous. Everything is absolutely stunning. It's a really nice outdoors environment with lots of grass, lots of trees, there's some houses and really everything. So you can combine this with some sort of biome tool and you have a massive giant world in order to explore. Next, if you want to make a tower defense game, look at this one. Personally, I love packs that have multiple evolutions of something, so just like this one. Each tower has 5 separate levels, so you can easily upgrade them. This would be the perfect starting point for any kind of tower defense game, so perhaps that could be your next weekend project. And then for some more absolutely stunning effects, here we have a nice pack. I also love how these ones look. They look really excellent and super unique. You've got some basic explosions, of course, but there are others that I've never seen anything like it. These could be skills, or could be buffs, or really just set dressing in some kind of really cool fantasy game. Up next, if you want to make a sci-fi game, maybe a cyberpunk-like game, if so, look at this one. It's a pack with a mountain of interior props. Using this, you could basically build any interior you want. It could be fun to just use this to spend some time building some fun levels, then just place down a player character and enjoy the space you have created. Next, if you want to create some cool 3D pixel art characters, look at this one. It's a really nice character creator, lots of options. You can get some very custom characters. It's 3D but looks 2D, very pixelized, so this one is definitely quite unique, and you can basically customize everything. Change the color, weapon, animations, literally anything. Then here's one that I always like, some Flashlines. Personally, I love high frame rate abstract animations kind of like this one. You can use this in so many different ways. These could be some sword slashes, or perhaps just a wind swoosh. Maybe you could use this as some kind of flourish, just something nice to polish your UI. So lots of use cases, really nice. And then if you need a mountain of textures, there are some packs kind of like this one. This one has 2000. Except this one does not have your standard textures, things like grass and so on. Nope, instead it's all kinds of 2D sprites. You've got some selection sprites, there are some explosion sprite sheets, you've got circle sprites, there's some skill sprites, some attack sprites, and really tons more. So you've got lots of variety on this one. If you're working on 2D games or really just making some nice UI elements, if so, then a pack like this one can probably give you quite a lot of interesting effects to make your game stand out. Next, one thing that you can do to easily make your game look much more polished is just get a custom skybox. So kind of like this one. This one is stylized, it looks quite cool. This would be perfect for any kind of cartoony or anime game. You've got tons of parameters to get it looking exactly as you want it. Or perhaps you need some hit effects. If so, look at this pack. It's a really nice VFX pack. This is definitely one of those packs you can easily add to basically any interaction in your entire game to make it look more polished. Obviously, these can be hit effects, so on some kind of punch you can play this. But also, if you've got some kind of city builder game, adding these on mouse click can also look really nice. You've got various hit effects of all sorts of colors to really represent anything you want. And then here's an interesting one. You can set your UI on fire. This one looks really great. It is definitely very fire-like. So this could be another easy way to add polish to your game, make the UI nice and animated. Up next, if you're making a Red Dead inspired game, look at these Western characters. This one is a massive bundle, it is filled with tons of characters. All of them are super high quality. You could really see these models in some kind of official Red Dead game. So if you want to make one of those, then perhaps look at this pack. Or perhaps all you need are some super high quality smoke, kind of like this one. This is another one with super high frame rate sprite sheet animation. Again, I always really love that. This could be smoke, of course, but you can also recolor it to make it look like something else. So you could use this to make it look like water, wind, or perhaps even blood. And then if you've got women in your game and you need some hair customization, look at this pack. You've got lots of different hairstyles. Apparently they're all rigged. I've never animated hair myself. You've got all kinds of styles, different cuts, different everything. And of course, you can also recolor them easily. Alright, so those are my top 20 new visual assets on the MTS store for July 25. There's links to all in the description, and as a bonus, you can use the coupon code Monkey10 to get 10% off your order. Also check out Man Free and Pet on the store. Alright, hope that's useful. Check out these videos to learn some more. Thanks to these awesome Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.